This is Black Country News, and I'm Angie with the Lunchtime Bulletin. A homeless man has been jailed for life today after being found guilty of a double murder in Stourbridge. 24-year-old Aaron Barley brutally murdered 15-year-old Tracy Wilkinson and her 13-year-old son Pierce in April this year. Barley pleaded guilty to both of the stabbings. Our reporter Andrew Rigby has the latest.
I'm standing outside Birmingham Crown Court where moments ago Judge Justice Carr sentenced Aaron Barley to a minimum term of 30 years. The 24-year-old sneaked into the Wilkinson family home and stabbed Tracy 17 times in her bed. Her husband Peter Wilkinson was also stabbed 6 times when he returned home to discover his wife's body. Mr. Wilkinson later survived the stabbings. Judge Justice Carr said Barley's actions were a vicious and unprovoked attack. She added, "You abused your knowledge of the family's home, which you had only gained through the Wilkinsons' extraordinary kindness and generosity towards you."
A Wolverhampton nightclub manager is asking for witnesses to come forward after a double stabbing near Broad Street car park. 2 men in their 20s were stabbed near the Planet nightclub on Thursday evening and needed to be hospitalised following the attack. Our reporter Hamza Zamir has more details on the statement.
Staff at Planet are keen for anyone who may have information about last Thursday's double stabbing. Have asked local people who contact police to help establish what may have happened. Detectives are searching CCTV coverage from nearby venues to track the 2 knife men. Ricky Lover explained that the nightclub closed early on Thursday to allow paramedics to treat the injured men. One victim was stabbed in the neck and chest, while the other was injured in his arm and back. Both men are believed to be in stable condition, and detectives are keen to hear from anyone who may have witnessed this attack.
For the second time this month, thieves have broken into the same Wolverhampton church, stealing thousands of valuables. Our reporter has the story. Intruders targeted Wolverhampton's St. Stephen Parish Church for the second time this month, taking irreplaceable items treasured by the community. Reverend Stuart Polar says it's unforgivable.
Do you worry about it happening again?
Well, I mean, we have had crime before. This is the first major thing in my time, in the past 7 years.
What has been the reaction of the congregation?
I mean, I think people are disappointed. I mean, I think what hurts us is that we believe that our church is beautiful.
Yeah.
And, we find it hard to think why people would come and destroy and take from what's beautiful.
Do you think you'd be able to forgive the people that did it?
No, I don't think there's any chance at all, to be honest.
A rotting roof had not been checked for 6 years before a piece of debris was ripped off the high winds, killing a woman. An inquest has heard. 29-year-old Wolverhampton University Tanny Martin suffered fatal head injuries in the city centre during Storm Doris in February this year. The inquest at Black Country Coroner's Court is expected to last until February. Good news for Wolves fan as the club are laying a free coach travel for their away trip to Norwich in the Championship later this year. Managing Director Laurie Dalrymple said, "Hopefully the offer of free travel with our official coaches is one which helps supporters." The coaches will leave at Molineux at 12:30 on the day of the game. And that is all from me. Stay tuned for our 4 o'clock bulletin.